As a student, I know the value of great leadership in bringing engaging learning and personal development to a new generation of students. The age of straight lecture to a room full of desks is gone, and the age of interactive instruction is here. This person not only sees this fact, but has embraced it. And I have had the pleasure of working with him as a student worker, and I feel privileged to have had opportunities to develop my career outside of the classroom. And I have seen firsthand during OTS Recognition Day how this individual seeks to highlight not only the full-time staff accomplishments, but part-time staff and students. I get to see how he is striving to meet me where I am at so I can gain the most from my education.
That's so true, Veronica. We faculty need to embrace what our students embrace. Rather than fear the use of technology as a means to ignore what we are saying, we seek ways to see it as a method to get our students involved in our lecture, share ideas, and become excited to come into our classrooms and learn. Former IT recruiter and current faculty member teaching business and management, I see how this person fulfills the strategic and visionary role that a technology leader needs to embody. He is more of a proactive rather than a reactive leader. This technique alone shows an eye toward innovation, not for the sake of change, but for the sake of empowering our instructors and professors to provide the students the best possible education we can. This person has gone to great lengths to create an event that meets that.
And for those of us on the Office of Technology Services staff, we see and experience many challenges. And I have seen firsthand how this person addresses these challenges, offers opportunities to help us improve, and gives us the leadership to meet and to overcome them. He knows we're not just technicians pushing carts and fixing computers. As Veronica has said, he never fails to recognize our efforts and wants us to be seen as a respected team of professionals. This man seeks to find, introduce, and evangelize ways to provide new technology and better systems to improve engagement, security, learning, working, and teaching. In fact, he personally has designed this event today to help forward these goals to make your jobs better.
And doing these things that Aaron is talking about is difficult for us as technology leaders. I am well aware of the challenges that go along with driving of the business goals through technology leadership. I have held positions as the Chief Technology Leader at MGM and Clark County before moving to the city that I love, Henderson, in my current role. Too often, an organization can see the CIO as the one who fixes the problems, but the role is so much more complicated than that. We drive innovation, develop strategic initiatives, manage costs, and develop relationships with the other executives that make things happen. Just by putting together this event today, it is clear that the individual coming up to speak with you now is a true visionary and a great asset to CSN. Ladies and gentlemen, CSN's Chief Information Officer, Mugunt Vaithilikam.
Thank you. I'm humbled by the inspiring words spoken by the folks who introduced me. I don't know if I deserve such a great introduction, but I sure like it. Welcome everyone to the 3rd Annual Tech Connection. I'm so glad to see all of you here today. I hope that you enjoyed the breakfast with the President, Richard. Isn't he amazing? He's one of the few people's leadership I truly, really admire personally. And wasn't the performance by the Las Vegas Mass Choir inspiring? How about another round of applause? This is just a small taste of the great event we have for you today. We'll be having incredible keynote speakers today. Patrick Finn, the Senior Vice President at Cisco, is phenomenal. I met him at Cisco Live last year at Orlando. He has an amazing energy, and I know that you will love him. At the end of the day, we have Miss Young, Executive Vice President from Switch. I've known her for some time. Her personality is infectious. You'll not want to miss her. I can't express enough appreciation to them for being here today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Missy. As Laura Fucci just said, being CIO is one of the most difficult and strategic positions in any businesses. Even though it's often seen as simply as a fix-it guy. With my OTS team behind me, not only are we successful in this endeavor, but we do it with style. Like rest of my team, I'm not just some IT geek. We are in OTS, our higher education folks that understands technology a little bit better. That is what today is about. An opportunity for each of us as our education professional to see, understand, and learn how to improve teaching and learning through technology. This event takes a lot of effort to put together and would not be possible without the generosity of our wonderful sponsors. Crestron, Elucient, Cisco, Dynetech, EMC, Lenovo, Absolute, Stoneware, Intel, Plus6, and AVR, our platinum sponsors. Gold, silver, bronze, and exhibitors. For digging deep to support student scholarship with the sponsorship of this event and have made the commitment to CSN and higher education necessary to fuel Nevada's and America's future. I also want to take a moment to thank the Tech Connection Committee members, the ambassadors, the session presenters, CAPE, facilities, the Performing Arts Center staff, the CSN Foundation, who is the backbone of today's event, faculty, staff, CSN administration, and the community members who gave their valuable time to help make today what it is. Thanks again to all of you, who by coming here today to help this event to be success and to ensure that we are able to provide educational opportunities to those who need assistance bringing their skill sets to the next level. Now, before we move on, I would like to invite Cheryl Feldmeyer, the Director of Academic Technology and Chair of the Tech Connection Committee, with some housekeeping items for today's event. Cheryl?
Thank you, Mugun. Hello, and welcome to Tech Connection 2014. When you checked in this morning, you received a passport. You can win exciting raffle prizes by completing this form. All you need to do is visit our vendors in the exhibit hall and attend 3 informative breakout sessions to complete your passport. Then, be sure to turn it in just before the general closing session, as you must be present to win. Throughout the day, you will see our ambassadors dressed in orange shirts who can help you direct where you need to go and help you get the most out of your day. And instead of the usual OTS booth, several of our staff members will be found on the exhibit floor dressed in black shirts. They will answer your questions and assist you with your technology needs. If you registered for the lunch, it will be held midday in the June Whitley Lounge with Vice Presidents Patty Charlton and Dr. Darren Devine. Our evening reception with the CIO will be held in the June Whitley Lounge immediately after the closing session. I hope you enjoy your day and have a wonderful conference.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. Thank you. Let me step back and talk to you a little more personally. You see, technology has changed. Communication has changed. It took 75 years for the telephone to reach 50 million users. It took radio 38 years to do the same, and television took 13 years. But the Facebook has hit over 1 billion users in just less than 8 years. We are more connected than ever before. With the World Wide Web and social media coming into the mainstream in many of our learners' lifetime, we need to be ready to meet them where they are. Connected, mobile, multitasking, hungry for engagement. That reminds me of something I heard recently at the Midsize Summit a few months ago. So I'm sure a lot of you travel and used to having Wi-Fi available to you at your hotel. You might be finding it interesting that most number of complaints as reported by Marriott about hotel Wi-Fi comes not from business travelers, but from 13-year-old kids. As you know, what app they are using the most? No, not Angry Birds or Words with Friends. It's speed test to test the wireless speed. They're complaining that the bandwidth is not enough, that they're competing with one another to see who's surfing the web the fastest. It's all about performance and mobile technology. Marriott is now working to allow minimum of 6 wireless devices per room. I actually connect at least 4 devices every time I travel. Gartner estimates that 239 billion free mobile apps will have been downloaded by 2017. Do you know that is approximately 3 for every man, woman, and a child in the world? But still, there are detractors to progress. There are folks who believe that moving things forward is expensive, not practical, or that we are making changes for the sake of change. They said the same things when Russia was the first to drop the probe on Mars, or when the Wright brothers were trying to get the first airplane off the ground. You see, if you don't think big, if you don't try new things, if we always worry about what seems practical or safe, we might still need to take days, weeks, or even months to travel around the world instead of hours. Neil Armstrong said when he stepped out of the moon for the first time, "This is one small step for man and one giant leap for mankind." Mankind. We are tied together. Our innovations improve not just the education of fewer learners in our classroom. They create momentum through which the world is transformed. Something we do here, someone we engage here might just go on to inspire others to innovate, to bring about new way of thinking about something. It might just teach someone to fly. That's why we need to innovate. That is why we need to transform the way we look at technology and learning. We need to transform the businesses, not simply take existing process and techify them. We don't just want to take the computers of yesterday and add a touchscreen. We want to allow the next generation to experience more. We want them to feel like they are there. The world is becoming digitized. And Gartner predicts that by 2015, this digitization will create 4.4 million jobs in IT worldwide, 1.9 million in US alone. And for each IT job, there will be 3 more jobs created outside of the IT sector for a total of 6 million US jobs. Now, this sounds like a great news, right? But here's the challenge. There's not enough talent to fill these positions. It is predicted that we will only have enough skilled persons to fill 1/3 of these positions. That's where we come in. As a community college, we can help to develop the individuals needed to bridge the gap. We can build the technology. We can drive the change. And we can provide the leading edge tools that will allow our students to be able to fill these needs. Let's open the door of opportunity for our students.
Allow me.
You see, we all have had someone come in behind and open the door for us.
That was
Dr. Darren Dockstader, Faculty Senate Chair. Thank you. Thank you. We are here today to present not only what technology we have, but what is new and inspire new ideas. We want to help you to be more creative. We don't want to waste money or time doing unnecessary projects for the sake of being cutting edge, but neither we want to avoid change for the sake of being comfortable. We can't do it the way we always have in order to avoid learning new technology or embracing challenging concepts. We need to meet people where they are, and that means engaging technology, mobile capabilities, bring your own device, and anytime learning. Students know that we can do better. They know what we can provide. I'm sure you all agree that making students bend to our methods because we simply don't want to change is not what we want to do. We need to move forward as a matter of faithfulness to our community and to our learners. If it makes us to work harder, learn new things, or step out of our comfort zone, we need to do those things as educational leaders. And indeed, we at CSN are doing this. Why are we always hearing about Nevada lagging in education? Why does there seem to be an air of cynicism around the state of our institutions of learning by those outside of them? Worldwide, 4 children out of 5 attend school. Never has learning been given to so many human beings. Everyone from the richest to the poorest can make contributions. Do you know? Lesotho in Africa, one of the world's poorest countries, is proportionally that one that invests most of its people's education. Qatar, in Middle East, one of the richest states in the world, has opened up some of the best universities worldwide. Culture, education, research, and innovation are inexhaustible resources. Here in Nevada, we have the culture, we have the passion, and a brilliant faculty who care about delivering the best in education. They say should have no ground to stand on. It's too late to be a pessimist. It's too late. The time has come to band together. What is important is not what has come before, what remains before us. We all have the power to change. It's up to us to write the next chapter and decide what happens. If you feel the same energy that I do, if you feel the same urgency that I do, if you feel the same passion that I do, if you feel the same hopefulness that I do, if we do what we must do, then I have no doubt that we walk together instead of pointing fingers. We at CSN can take the state of Nevada, even the entire United States, to the next level of technology, innovation, and leadership. Thank you. God bless you.